nothing do, me nothing do, you nothing do us, yes. You're happy and you know it, just say yeah for me, yeah.
Oh, someone you know that. Well, I got to let me live. Oh, someone you know that. Well, I got to let me live.
I got to the door, 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 I got to the door.
You're tuned into 32 FM 94.9. The first station dedicated to bringing you joy, happiness, and laughter.
Here is
the station admired by other radio stations.
Yes, we are.
32 FM 94.9.
Can he play?
The best players in the world and their best plays. It's sports on 32 FM 94.9. The best players in the world and their best plays.
Kick again. Messi through 4. Brilliant! Threads it in. And there's the goal from Pedro.
It's sports on 32 FM 94.9.
Okay, welcome back. Time check. The 2 minutes. Gone past the hour of 3 p.m. It's a wonderful, wonderful afternoon right here in the beautiful city of Ibadan. I am Anthony, reporting for duty. Time for us to, take you around the globe. Yes, in the world of sports. The name of the show is Scoreboard, your favorite, sports show on the radio. Time for us to roll. I'm really excited to be back behind the MIC. And Peter, you're also excited too, I guess.
Not sure, Anthony.
So how's your day going quickly?
Moving fast, and we've got 28 more minutes for us to just wrap up for the day. But it's big, and some news big, some again we will just get to talk, and they were here to talk about all those gist you put for us to make this one an exciting show for today.
Okay, talking about what we have on our table today, so much to talk about. Transfers, players moving. We'll tell you about that one. Also, we count down to the quarterfinal game for the under-20 Falconets now against Spain to come on Thursday. Tomorrow, also, the UEFA Super Cup, Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid, 8 p.m. We count down to that one also. And, talking about other stories, there's so much to talk about today. We have the second leg of the third round qualifying stage of the UEFA Champions League going right there in tennis. There's so much to talk about. Also, right then, in the USA, Cincinnati up and running. No games as we speak because of time difference. So tomorrow morning, we'll come tell you about the latest coming from Cincinnati. But, talking about much more happening right at home. Not the best of times. And FIFA has written a love letter back to us. I mean, we've been receiving lots of love letters in recent times, Peter. And today,
I don't know what you mean by love letter. I don't know.
but you know, we have a
It's not even Valentine yet, so
I
I don't know where you're getting love letter.
okay.
When you have letter coming from FIFA, it can't be love letter. It cannot.
I was just being sarcastic there. Before we get to talk about that, let me bring Lawrence to the mic. Lawrence, good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon. So, good afternoon, Peter, and good afternoon, listeners at home. It's another beautiful time to be here to talk sports on radio. And concerning the letter, Anthony, you said it's love letter. But before they can give us love letter, what have we done so far? Have we tried to romance FIFA again, or what?
Peter, have we tried to romance FIFA? It sounded really.
We're not romancing FIFA. And
Okay.
that's just the honest truth. Because you have to tell us first, what do you have in that letter? And then we'll find out if what Lauren said about if it's romance or if it is you want to disengage. We'll find out. You first of all tell us what you have in that letter, and then we can react to it.
Okay, Peter, very quickly, FIFA has actually written to Nigeria saying that we have got till the 20th of August to rectify the issue rocking the Nigerian Football Federation. In other words, power should be restored to their Majopinic-led board, unless by 20th, if we fail to actually do this, the hammer will come and it will come hard. Also, the body, did make a request for a meeting with the president of the country, Muhammadu Buhari, in London, to probably talk things over and probably tell him you've got to put your house in order, according to reports. And Peter, also Ghana involved in all this too. They have also been given till the 27th of August to actually withdraw a petition that was put out by the Attorney General, clamoring for the disbanning of the Ghanaian Football Association. Peter,
maybe we should start with what concerns us, and then we'll talk about our neighbors, Ghana. I don't know when it got to a point where the president will have to intervene with what is going on with our football. And I think we've got a sports minister, which should be overseeing all these. Some people will also argue that the president have got so much on his hands, and so why take football matters to him? We're not taking sports generally to the president. We're taking one, which is football, to him. For FIFA, I know we saw this coming. When you say just on the 20th, Anthony, we're talking about how many days from now?
Wow,
about less than
6
a week.
days.
Less than a week from now.
Less than a week.
For us to find out what the future of our football will be. I also heard that in the last few days, Ghana is preparing the team for the Nations Cup qualifier in September.
Socials.
Can that game go down with what we're saying now? Our guests are still in France. If they get to win against Spain, hopefully on Thursday in the quarterfinal game, we did get to play.
Well, Peter, if a ban comes, it won't affect the ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
They told you that the ladies will
on their
continue.
way. Yes.
So there's no point for them pulling out of it. Okay, fine. Good news. If that's the case. But how about the Eagles? How about the Super Eagles? How about other tournaments? Don't forget also, Eyimba are playing the CAF Confed Cup.
Of course.
They also get back. So let's hope that all these shenanigans will be resolved in the next few days. But honestly, Anthony, some of us have talked behind the mic about how the sport minister is going about issues in our sport.
Can they facilitate?
Some have talked about having two NFF presidents, having two NBBF presidents also. And so how long are we going to stay with this when somebody's not talking about how we need to address our football? Let's hope that common sense will prevail. I've talked about common sense so many times. I don't know how common this sense is in this part of the world. So I can only hope that in the next few days, things will be sorted out between all the parties involved. FIFA can give us more time for us to resolve. FIFA are also holding their own meeting very soon. And so we have to resolve everything we need to resolve before that happens. So I think one thing we're enjoying is that there's a good relationship between our own NFL president, the one I know, Amadi Pinnick, and also the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino.
Which is key.
We've got a cordial relationship, fantastic relationship.
Okay.
I also believe that is what is working for us as we speak. If not, Anthony, maybe we're talking about those letters coming in terms of us being banned by FIFA.
Well, Lawrence, straight to you. Do you think that at this point in time, it is only sensible for everyone to, bring down their shoulders? Before we're saying, okay, FIFA would ban the country, FIFA would ban us, but there was nothing particular. Now something particular has come from this body. 20th, that's the deadline.
Anthony, it's like someone is scared here. Because Ahmad Pinnick was voted in 2014, and now it's only 4 years. How many months left to the NFF election, general election? So I think everyone should just try and work hands in hands, because in the next few months now they'll have the NFF general election. So if you are claiming that you are the president that you have voted in, so why can't you just wait till the next election since FIFA recognized Amadou Pinnick? Because right now this thing is not good for Nigerian football. Not even our NPFL is still on suspension. We don't even know when NPFL will resume back again. And now they're still playing the CAF Confederations Cup too. So if on 20th, that's on Monday, if FIFA bans Nigeria from football-related matters now, so it's going to affect virtually everyone, apart from our female ladies that are playing in France. So everyone should just try and bring their shoulders down. Wait the next election, which is just few months now, general election. So they should just wait next election. Try and canvass votes for yourself, and if you have voted in, then that's fine. That's good. So let's just wait the next election.
Well, okay, piece of information to you, everyone listening to us. We are live on YouTube. Yes, just log on to YouTube, 32FM 949. Search it, it's very simple, 32FM 949. But they 949 in figures, 32FM in words, the 949 in figures. And you watch us, you probably see everything, see Peter's face, see the face of Lawrence, and see the beautiful studios of 32FM 94.9. Peter, let's move away from that quickly. Let's talk
also see your own face.
Oh, come on.
You talked about myself. Okay. Lawrence, you didn't talk about your face. Also get you to Anthony's face also.
Okay, Peter, let's talk about Aaron Samuel. Peter, wow. He's pulled the plug on his deal with CSK Moscow. Mutual agreement. He says, I know they do it again.
What?
I'm not doing it again.
Aaron Samuel, so where's Aaron Samuel going to play his football?
No idea.
That we don't know.
No idea.
But when we talked about some Nigerians make the move, Olaino left, Chelsea to join Torino on loan. We talked about Joel Obi also leaving Torino to join Kevin Verona. One, he said he's done playing football in Russia. Ahmed Musa also played for CSK Moscow on loan for the last 6 months of last season. He's now playing good football, but in Saudi Arabia, he scored on his debut. Yeah, that's one. So, Samuel, one time Super Eagles player. Yeah, yet to retire. Because
come on, Peter.
You have to say former Eagles player because you never can tell what happened. Maybe we'll be back for the Eagles. So, we want to see what happens.
Injuries, Peter, has been his problem,
and his injuries of this one on time. Get attention. Medical attention on time and get back, play football. Actually, there's no time. We've got over 100 and more than 100 players. Playing football. So we don't have time to wait. We're not Equatorial Guinea with all due respect, or not Liberia with all due respect. We will say, okay, someone is the biggest player. They're waiting for him to come back, and so we have more than enough to play for the Eagles. So someone get back to playing football, get a good club side. If he's coming back to Africa to start all over again, I mean, there's no big deal about that. You can come to the South African League, or you go to the league in North Africa, and then you can get your career back then, and then hopefully get back to the mainstream of European club football. So somewhere. We can't wait. We want him back playing football. That's our wish for all Nigerian players playing away from home. And I also wait to see where we play. If we play football for 2018-2019 football season.
Yeah, and we also keep tabs on Kenneth Omeru. Hopefully in the coming days we'll know where he will be plying his trade for the coming season. Okay, Peter, let's move away from that. Let's go talk about some interesting stories. Briefly, the ATP in Cincinnati, of course, no games on as we speak. So
the game should be up in the next less than 20 minutes. And I will see does Alalovic play against Bonaswanik. Jackson of the US also will be on court for that time. 4 p.m. Also will have to play against Filip Krajinovic in that one. And then later in the night and 20, so many games. Filip Kovsheva will be on court. The Cougars also will be on court. Lucas Paul got the better of Andy a couple of nights ago. Also will be on court. David Goffin, also of Belgium, will be on court. So many games, and those games will be going down later tonight. Some will speak to the early hours of Wednesday morning.
Okay, and for the Champions League qualification games to actually kickstart by I think 5:30. Yes, 5:30. Dynamo Kiev, Slav Prague will actually kickstart that one. So we see how that goes. Bate Borisov, Qarabağ, Spartak Moscow, Park, Salonika, Dynamo Zagreb, FC Astana. It's a long list. About 10 games in that one. Celtic also against AEK Athens. We spoke about that in the morning, Peter.
Yeah. These games are big. Fenerbahce against Benfica, 1-0 in favor of Benfica in the first leg. Ajax against Standard Liège. Let me quickly, Lawrence. This first leg ended 2-2 between these two sides. Ajax, can they get a win tonight against Standard Liège?
I think Ajax should be able to win over Standard.
They threw away a 2-goal lead in the first leg.
But you know one thing about all these clubs is that fine, they'll do well in the Champions League qualification, but once they're not in the Champions League, so what next for them? Like Celtic,
Do you expect Celtic to beat a team like Barcelona or a team like Inter Milan?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
So they can, but can they get out of the group? When you have a group like Barca won, of course,
Celtic,
Barca won the Spanish Premier League, so automatically they are seeded for the group game. Celtic did not, so probably they have to come in through maybe pot 4. That's if they get to qualify in the first place. And Inter Milan have won the Champions League before, they will not be seeded, but I think maybe pot 3 will be fair enough. But when you see a Barca, Inter Milan, Celtic in the same group, something extra work for Celtic for them to get that win and also qualify from the group. So, okay, back to the game between Ajax and Standard Liège. Can Ajax pull this one?
No, Peter, if Ajax fail to put this one against Standard Liège now, it means that maybe Ajax now they'll play in the Europa League.
If they fail to win this
one, they'll play in the Europa League, and I think that's still a fair deal to Ajax, because the last time we saw them in the Europa, at least they still they got to the final, which is the fair one for them than playing the Champions League. But every club wants to play in the Champions League. You know the vibes in the Champions League. But let's just
it's the biggest stage.
And this Manchester United's former goalkeeper. Van der Sar, it's their
one of the directors, right?
Yes. So let's just wait and see. Maybe you still see the face of Van der Sar.
Okay, let's go pay this bill, and when we come back, we'll talk about Tottenham Hotspur. We'll talk about 2 internationals who have said, "Well, I'm done with national team duties." Well, when we come back, we'll talk about that on the show. I'm Anthony. I've got Peter and Lawrence right here, 94.9, 32 FM.
Victor Moses.
My name is Oshukoya Ademide. I am 10 years old. I listen to Smart Kids. I love Smart Kids. Kids love Smart Kids. Everybody loves Smart Kids because Smart Kids rock.
My name is Diane Kawu Adewoyin. I am 6 years old. I love Smart Kids.
My name is Aremu Ganil. I'm 11 years old. I love Smart Kids. Kids love Smart Kids. Everybody loves Smart Kids.
This is the way we go to school.
Are you a kid between ages 5 and 11? Oh, yes. The right place to get educated and have some fun is on the Smart Kids Show. 32 FM Smart Kids Show comes up 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Proudly sponsored by Honeywell Noodles.
This is the way we dress ourselves so early in the morning.
Oh, something.
Okay, we're holding it down. 94.9, 32 FM. Yes, in case you're just joining us, we are live on YouTube. Yes, just go on to YouTube, search 32 FM 949, and you get to watch us live. Thank you very much for sticking around. Peter, straight to Mandzukic says it's done with the Croatian team. Same also as David Silva. Peter, I mean, these guys have done fairly well, but are you surprised by any of these calls?
No, I'm not. I'm only waiting for more to come.
Wow.
I thought by now that Luka also should be telling the whole world that
really
done in
32
national football. Mandzukic also is 32.
Oh, come on.
So I'm waiting for that also to come from Luka. Waiting for more players to talk about the retirement, announce that retirement. Gerard Piqué also announced a couple of years ago he was begged to come back to the team. He's back now, but he said this time he's going. And he's not coming back to play for Spain again. So for the Spain national team, they have to move on without Gerard Piqué. A man who won the World Cup, the European Championship on 2 occasions, and also have won plenty of trophies right there at Camp Nou. So how many more? Anthony, we just wait to see how many players will also leave. And we can't wait to see some also come up on board. Baran Mandzukic is leaving now. So who is the next big thing that will come out of Croatia? Maybe you want to say big thing, they've got Ivan Perisic.
Yeah, Rebic also for the future.
Yeah, 24. A new deal with Eintracht Frankfurt. Luka also is still there. Maybe not about time for him to go. And they've also got some fantastic defender, Dejan Lovren of Liverpool Football Club. So for Croatia, they can move on without Mandzukic. For Spain also, they can move on without David Silva.
Of course.
And so these are national team players who are saying they're retiring from football. But Anthony, in terms of what they've got in stock, they can move on without even blinking.
Lawrence, good one for you.
I think it's a good one. And if you listen to what Peter said, and one thing about this Croatian team is, no, I don't think they can achieve the feat they achieved this year.
Okay.
Because no, in the next 4 years, that's another World Cup. You can't see Croatia going to the finals again. So
Why? I mean that. That would be.
Honestly speaking, it will be a
tough one, but
tough one for them.
saying ruling them out will be pretty
okay,
much
okay,
unfair.
Peter, do you see Croatia still going to the final in 2022?
No. Honestly speaking, if they do again, then well, maybe then. But I don't think. I don't think if we have the World Cup all over again.
Okay.
I don't think Croatia will get to the final.
Exactly. You know,
that's the honest truth. I don't think France also will get to the final.
Really?
Yeah, if we have to go back to the World Cup all over again,
really?
Anthony, no. All over again to the World Cup, Anthony. I doubt if France and Croatia will.
Why did you say that? Quickly, why?
You expect Germany to not give up?
I mean, who says Germany cannot mess up again?
Anthony, who say they will mess up again?
Okay.
That makes you think so that Belgium also will beat Brazil. When they get to meet again, they have to start the World Cup all over again.
Sometimes fortunes change as well.
Argentina also will beat Nigeria again.
I know you go there. Okay, guys. Well, let's also tell you that this weekend, we'll see much more games across Europe. The Italian Serie A returns, same also as the German Bundesliga, and more importantly, we'll see the Serie A. Cristiano Ronaldo, getting ready for Chievo Verona away from home. Actually, that's going to be his first game, and that will be the first game in the Italian Serie A match day one. So the big question now is who have got what it takes in Italy. Maybe I just get to Lawrence for on this one. Lawrence, quickly. In Italy, Juventus favorite, yes. But you think Inter Milan has been doing a lot of good business. Roma also, AC Milan. AC Milan. No confidence when we call AC Milan. But
okay, Tony, even you and Peter, we all both knew that Juventus, they don't have any team to prove again in Italy. Cristiano Ronaldo that was bought was even because of the Champions League, because Juventus, they've been winning the Serie A back to back and back to back. So let's just say Napoli or Roma, they can just try and pull the strings on Juventus.
Okay, Peter, going straight to the La Liga. Wow. Is this one, look at your crystal ball, what does it look like?
Well, I don't know if Julian Lopetegui can help Real challenge Barca for the league.
Okay.
Barca, they've had a bit of players of God still in the middle of the park. You have Arturo Vidal joining them. They also brought in one Brazilian, Arthur, and then they also have one from the flanks, Malcolm. So they've had some flair to that. Also, if Dembele is out injured, they can call on Malcolm, like what they had last season. Like over the weekend, I saw the game against Sevilla, and I saw Ernesto Valverde playing Suarez, Coutinho, Messi, and also Dembele. I mean, 4 players all going forward for Barca, like what we saw last season, that you don't dare to start these 4 players. So maybe this season we're going to see these 4 players start on further side. Who can challenge Barca, Anthony? Atletico look like a team that probably do, adding more players. Earlier they brought in Arias, the Colombia international. They also brought in Kalinic, who played for Croatia at the World Cup. He didn't even play a game at the World Cup, but he was sent back home. So they're adding quality. Some players are also leaving. What's his name? Fernando Torres left the club side. Kevin Gamero also on his way is out already as we speak. And so for Diego Simeone, he's got a new captain also in Diego Godin. After the Spanish international, talking about Gabriel Hernandez, joined the league right there in Japan. So Anthony, I think Atletico and Real again are the team that can challenge Barca, but I think Barca have got the upper hand to win the Spanish Premier League again for 2018-2019.
Okay, Barcelona dominance in the last 10 years. Well, you probably ask yourself, when will Real Madrid break this one? They seem to be more concerned about Europe. But sometimes a big team has got to hold it down at home. United will tell you that.
Yeah, but Lawrence was talking about in Italian League the other time. And again, it's Juventus again to win this one. Like Lawrence said, Juventus won this league without Cristiano. Cristiano. So Ronaldo is even additional for them. But I think that the club that can challenge them for the title would have to be Inter Milan.
Let's get straight to the phone lines as we also take some transfer stories. You can call into the radio station and get to talk to us about any other talking points. We've got till August 20 to resolve this issue or get the hammer from FIFA. Do you think everyone will, bring down their shoulders and let peace reign in Nigeria? You can call us 0705 5000 949 and 0809 7000 949. Check that again slowly. 0705 500949 and 0809 7949. Now, Peter, let's move straight away. Chelsea Bakayoko down to AC Milan.
Yeah, we saw that coming. That we didn't go, but we also know that the chances for him going is high. So he left to join AC Milan. I mean, good for AC Milan, but also for Timo Bakayoko. Can he get his career back? Just the way we saw him play good football for Monaco before he made that move for 39 million British pounds from the Principality to London. Now it's going out to London, Anthony. He needs to pick up. If not, again, Anthony will miss out of some key qualifiers for fans ahead of the Europe League later this year. And also, Chelsea might just be saying from AC Milan, we'll send him back to Monaco and pick up some good cash.
Okay, Lawrence, quickly. Well, we've got Kevin Gramero now with Valencia from Atletico Madrid. 60 million pounds.
I think that's a good deal for Atletico Madrid. You know, if you look at the quality of players they've also try and get, they bought in Thomas Lemar from Monaco. So it's a win-win situation for everyone, and it's just better for Gramero to just leave Atletico Madrid right now.
Okay, so sticking with some transfers. Let me also tell you that Dennis Cheryshev, yes, you remember him from FIFA World Cup, scored 4 goals for the Russians. Peter
scored one belter.
I mean,
fantastic. Scored. In that game against Saudi Arabia, came on board, so he plays Alan Zagreb, and from then it was a Cinderella run. Has been fantastic for Russia. Also, one man also making that move today. He will be coming over to Arsenal Football Club. Steven Sons, good to see him. Not playing for everybody weekend against Roma, against Barcelona. Roma, 27 million pounds. I think it's good money also. So maybe again, I'll say this again. The 2 teams that will challenge Juventus will be Inter and also AS Roma.
They've also got Javi Pastore, Lawrence.
That's why I said earlier that when Peter said Inter, I said Roma. I think I still prefer Roma to challenge Juventus this season because let's just look at what Roma and Inter, what they've been trying to pull up. So Roma is a very let's see if they can try and meet up with Juventus, which is very, very difficult for any club in the city here, to try and meet up with Juventus, because if you look at the team A and team B of Juventus right now, it's very, very hot.
I mean, it should be amazing that we're not talking about Napoli. Myself and Lawrence. I mean, they have a new manager.
What have they done in the transfer market?
What have they done, Anthony? What have they done? What have they done even before now? No, what have they done also before now? I'm talking about when they had Mario Sarri. They don't bring in players who have got the big figures, commanded the big figures in what football. But they have a way, play compact football, get the good results. So what happened in the first 10 games last season for Napoli? They were winning games under Mario Sarri. They also had the potential of winning the Scudetto also. But they goofed at the point in time, and they allowed Juventus came after that one, and they took the league for last season. So Anthony, I think for now, Carlo Ancelotti, I saw a few games of those preseason. So you want to say preseason game? You don't have to take too serious. But I think from what I saw in terms of playing staff, Inter, Roma, good to go. For Napoli, they might struggle under Carlo Ancelotti, and if they struggle, Anthony, De Laurentiis, the one of Napoli, can sack the former Real Madrid manager.
Okay, wow, that's going to be big. Ancelotti, let's see what he does with that side. Peter, very quickly, let's move away straight to London now. Tottenham Hotspur will not be able to move into the new stadium. Well, at least for now.
It's a setback for me.
And they have refunded, the money paid by fans.
I mean, that's a decent society. When things are working, don't tell people money. When you say there's a match somewhere, then you pick up the fees and then not giving them the fees back.
Wow.
But it's good that you're doing that, Anthony. But I think it's a setback, Lawrence and Anthony, because we thought the big game we get to see at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium will be Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. But now we can't see that happen, and so they have to go back to Wembley to play.
Back to Wembley. Lawrence, what is wrong with Eto'o? I mean, never say never.
No, what's wrong with African players?
No. But I think for Eto'o,
37 years to Qatar. He was trying to play in the French League 1, but he couldn't play there, so he went to Qatar at 37 years of age. This is someone that's played in almost every
league. What do you want to go to?
To come to England?
To go to Spain? No. 7 years old. I mean, that's the time for him to just get to those lesser leagues.
And there are some players in Nigeria that are at 25 years, they're playing in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, let me also tell you that Kipembe has gotten a new contract, Peter.
Also, who else again got a new deal?
David De Gea is on the pipeline.
But one man is not talking about new deals. Already to sign Andrew Rabiot of Western Germany.
He said no.
He wants to run down his contract with Paris Saint-Germain and then maybe move for free and also get some cool euros after making that. Maybe make that move away from Paris Saint-Germain. So Andrew Rabiot, not signing a new deal, but Presnel Kipembe helped France to win the World Cup. Want to say how did it help them? Part of the team, doesn't matter if he plays or not. So also signing a new deal at the Prince Stadium in Paris.
Okay, well. Fool. How you doing?
Let me just say this. This will be the last time I'm using this mic at this particular point.
Why?
Why me no go show for inside? I don't want to see when I can't stand behind the camera.
But they hear your voice now.
No, I don't want. They don't hear my voice.
I can't see my face. Don't face.
Can you see my face?
That's all right. Don't worry. He will be here to take you through the home run.
I want to play.
You want to play?
For which team? Yes. Even if not Saudi, if not Qatar, make a charge by me.
I'll work on it.
Please, I will appreciate that.
Lawrence, thank you very much for joining us on this show.
It's a pleasure.
Hope to do this next time with you. Okay, Afo, carry go.
Anthony the ball. My Ladies and gentlemen, yes, so that was Scorecard the afternoon edition of Scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Anthony and of course Mr. Peter. That's what I love to call him, Peter Moore. On that one with their guests for today's edition of the show. And that brings us to the end of the Oasis Sound, right? Please hand us over to the one we call Home Run. Home Run runs from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on 32 FM 94.9. That is how we do, and that is how we roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board